All right, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Zach Sedano, and I am a seven-figure full-time Amazon FBA seller, and I make videos to help you learn as well. Today's video is going to be about what I would do if I was reselling over again with basically no money. I started with like $150. I'll explain it in this video. And basically, if you're someone that doesn't have a lot of capital but kind of has a lot of time and wants to get started reselling on eBay and then eventually transition into Amazon, this video is for you. So stay tuned, and if you got any questions, drop them in the comment section below, but this should be a good one. Peace. All right, what's good, guys? This is going to be a little bit different of a video, but I wanted to add this in the course just for anyone that is starting with like basically no capital. I started with $150. I had maybe $20 to $250 in my checking account when I started Amazon. Well, eBay. I started with eBay and then got into Amazon, which we'll talk about in this video. But long story short, how I got into this whole e-commerce thing was I wanted to sell stuff online, but I didn't have a lot of capital to get started. So I just found Gary V's videos. He's just an influencer online. And he just basically explained, like, if you have no money, go to garage sales and thrift stores and get stuff for super cheap and flip it on Facebook Marketplace and eBay. So I started doing that. I started going to garage sales. The first garage sale that I went to that I actually found something that I was like, wow, this could actually be something here. I found these 3 propane lanterns that I just looked up on the eBay app, just the name of what it said. It was just like I forget. It was just like a Coleman. So then it said like the model number. Looked it up, filtered it by sold listings and completed listings on eBay, which I'll show you how to do. And saw that it was selling for $180, $200. Just one of them, and there was like 2 other like propane lanterns. So I looked them up. The others were like selling well also. Long story short, I bought all 3 propane lanterns for $20 for all 3 of them. Ended up selling all 3. Sold one for like $180 plus shipping, one for $75 plus shipping, one for like $35 plus shipping. And at the time, I was working like full time at a delivery job, and that's basically as much money as I was making in a week at this delivery job. I did in about half an hour at one garage sale on one Sunday. And like that just hit the spark of like, wow, like if I could do this full time, 7 days a week, like I could blow out my delivery job income out of the water. So that's exactly what I did. And I started going to thrift stores and garage sales, just looking for products and searching them on the eBay app. And I'll actually show you. So eBay actually just added this feature where like you could use the camera and like AI to search for stuff. So you click that button and it brings up the camera, and like I'm going to look for these Beyond Greens. So if I was like outsourcing and I wanted to like search this instead of typing it in, I could just take a picture and it should just bring up the listings on eBay. So you could get a rough idea of what something is selling for. Again, this is an Amazon course, so this isn't going to go in depth, but this is just some tools that you could use for garage sales and thrift stores, and then some people that you could follow, and then some of my personal success from garage sales and thrift stores. So first off, this yard sale treasure map. And granted, you can find items to sell on Amazon at these garage sales. Just you would not have a receipt, so you need to be super careful with what you're selling. I often recommend people not to, but you totally can. But first off, yard sale treasure map. This is a great app for finding garage sales in your area, and it has like a nice little like route thing. It like creates for you, so you could like drive to each one like in the best like timely fashion. But next up is estatesales.net. This site is unbelievable. I've gotten some crazy stuff from sales that I've found on estatesales.net. basically what estatesales.net is, if you don't know what an estate sale is, an estate sale is when they sell literally everything in the house. So there's like a garage sale is usually in someone's like driveway, and they're selling like just stuff they're getting rid of. But estate sales is they're selling literally everything in the entire house. The stuff in the cabinets, the bed frames, the beds, the couches. They want the whole house cleared. So sometimes you could find unbelievable stuff at estate sales. I have found some crazy stuff. And then a third website is Garage Sale Finder. Again, they all do the same thing. They just tell you where garage sales are in your local area. And then for thrift stores, I'm not really going to show you how to go on Google and look for thrift stores in your area. But I would just go on Google and type in thrift stores near me. And what I did, I used to have a route of like 6 or 7 thrift stores that I hit every single day. So like it's totally an option. And now here are some good creators to follow for like eBay/thrift store garage sale stuff. You'll learn a ton from them. First off is Rally Roots, great channel. Super inspiring. Freaking, they're one of the first channels that I started watching when I got into this stuff. So cool to see them still making videos. Rally Roots up first. Rake and Profit, he is super good. Just at teaching beginner stuff. And he's another person that helped me get started totally when I was starting all this. Another guy that helped me get started, Reezy Resells. And none of these guys were really, I just watched their content. I didn't really work with any of them. But he has a really good Amazon background. Locker Nuts, this is a cool eBay. eBay. And he does lockers, like storage units. So this is another really good way to make money. You got to have a little bit of space to go through the stuff, but really cool way to make money on eBay. Daily Refinement, one of the OGs, one of the eBay OGs, another guy that helped me get started with eBay. And Rally Roots, I already went over them. And now here's my Instagram. And here I'm just going to go through some of the flips that I have made over my couple years when I was doing thrift stores and garage sales heavy. So this I paid $28. I think I got it for like $24. I ended up selling it for, I got it right here, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, this is a different one. But yeah, this one I picked up for like I think $10, and I sold it for like $125. Or $110. I think this was my listing. But here's another. I got this at a local thrift store. Picked it up for $10. Sold it for $70 plus shipping. These were glass bowls. Surprisingly, they got there in one piece. This is another good pickup. Picked these up for $5. Sold it for $102. Just some Pyrex bowls in the original packaging. Again, more Pyrex bowls I was picking up. Picked up this. This ended up being a Gucci bag, and ended up selling it for a little over $1,300. And I ended up paying $50 for that. So that was a great flip. This was another cool flip. I got all 4 of these. These were pans, just like 12-inch chef skillet. One of them was like a 3/4 cup, like stock pan. Ended up picking all of these up for $150 and sold 2 of them for $800, and then the other 2 I think I sold for like $600. So I ended up making like $1,100 profit off these 4 pans. They were literally pans. And again, I just found out that these were worth money by looking them up on eBay and looking at the sold/completed listings. This is definitely something that anyone could do. And like, if you're not lazy, there's tons and tons of money at garage sales and thrift stores. This is one of my cooler flips. A 1970 Bonneville Triumph gas tank. Picked this up for $20 and ended up selling it for $530. So I showed probably, I don't know, $5-6 grand worth of profit that I did that was all sub 6 months, all just going to thrift stores and garage sales. So if you don't have capital and like you don't want to risk your money getting started with Amazon, how I got started, my first 1.5 million in sales were on eBay before I transferred over to Amazon. So in my opinion, there's tons of opportunity for you to do eBay and Amazon. In my opinion, like there's no reason to not do both. Definitely focus on one at a time for sure, like anything else. But I think it's good to have both, like in your arsenal. But with that being said, that's it for this video. I hope this was like a little bit different and like gave you like a cool perspective of what's possible with this stuff. Because if you stick with it, you'll be sending out shipments like this. This is 152 I think I ended up sending like 170 packages that day. All it really takes is one item. 90% of making money online is mindset. This is so true. But hope you got some value out of this eBay video. I'm going to do maybe a whole eBay module in the future. But yeah, hope you got some value. And on to the next. Peace.